what are some of the most common questions you're asked in a listing presentation? And do you see the mailers on the table when you get them?
Well, it's funny that you said that. I was just going to say that. So when I walk into a listing presentation, you can see the mailers that people have kept, and those are the people that they've called. And so I already know when I walk in, they already know I'm going to be able to market their house, right? So at that point, I really have to figure out what's important to them. And I would say they collect my pieces. I'll usually see 2 or 3 pieces. I don't see anybody else's pieces. I only see my pieces. So they really hold on to those. The first question they want to know, do I live in the area and have I sold in the area before?
Neighborhood expert.
Am I the neighborhood expert? Absolutely. So initially, I didn't live in Toronto. I didn't have a house there. So, it was kind of a difficult objection to overcome if you don't live in the neighborhood. So one of the things that I just really focused on is I would say something like, wow, there were, this many sales in your neighborhood this year. And although I don't live here, I specialize here. In fact, and then I just told them everything I know about the neighborhood. So that's one of the things David told me. He said, if you're going to start a piece in Toronto, you need to know this neighborhood. You need to know the demographics. You need to know the schools. You need to know the ratings. You need to know everything there is to know about Toronto. So
I'm glad you took that advice because I was going to touch on it, but now I don't have to. Because people say, what if I haven't ever sold anything? And when the homeowner asks you, 78% of homeowners want to know if you sold something in a neighborhood, and if you did, they'll work with you. But the real question, we think they want to know that you sold something in the neighborhood, and what they really want to know is, can you sell the neighborhood? Rarely does someone pick a house and then a neighborhood. They pick the neighborhood and then say, find me a house within that neighborhood. So by rattling off statistics about even the school, there's like, Susie over at the school board runs the A-rated elementary school here. And, did you know the bridge down in the middle of the complex was designed by so-and-so? And you are phenomenal at statistics. So I think that's a lot of how you got into Toronto early on.